The United Nations top court opened hearings today into the allegations Israel's war with Hamas amounts to genocide against Palestinians. Well, South Africa is bringing the case against Israel at the International Court of Justice in The Hague. South African lawyers claim the war in Gaza is part of a systemic oppression and violence against Palestinians. Israel strongly denies the allegations and has accused South Africa of being an advocate for Hamas. Well, South Africa wants the court to order an immediate suspension of Israel's military offensive.
The world has watched in horror as Palestinian men, women and children were slaughtered, blown up, buried alive under the rubble of their homes, left to die painful deaths and in unresourced hospitals, resulting in over 23,000 deaths through destruction to homes, schools, hospitals, water, treatment plants and other public infrastructure that impairs the conditions of life and is calculated to bring about the destruction in whole or in part of the Palestinians living in Gaza.
Well, pro-Palestinian and pro-Israeli demonstrators held competing rallies outside the court, each side numbered in the dozens. Police were on hand to monitor the rallies and keep the demonstrators apart. And Israel's foreign ministry issued a statement accusing South Africa of hypocrisy and refusing to acknowledge Hamas's attack against Israel as attempted genocide. Well, Canada has yet to voice its position on this genocide case against Israel. However, there are reports the federal Liberals are divided on what the government's position should actually be. Well, let's go live to CTV's Jeremy Sharon, who joins us live with more on this. So do we know what Canada's position on this genocide case against Israel is as of now?
Well, Jamie, it's not clear yet. Canada has not made its position on this public. CTV News has reached out to Foreign Affairs Minister Melanie Joly's office for comment on this. That was yesterday. We have not heard back yet. It's expected Canada could make its position public today. Other countries have done so already. The U.S. has strongly and publicly called this a meritless distraction, coming out and completely dismissing this, saying that they oppose these claims by South Africa, while France, on the other hand, has said that it will support whatever the court's decision is. Now, in the past, Canada has steered clear of taking Israel to international tribunals, arguing that it would go against and undermine efforts to try and achieve lasting peace between Palestinians and Israelis. But so far, it is unclear what Canada's position will be on this.
Well, let's talk about the divide the war in Gaza has caused amongst Liberal MPs. Obviously, a lot of difference of opinions here.
Yeah, since the start of the war, Jamie, the war has been very divisive in caucus in the House, but specifically in caucus among Liberal MPs who have been on both sides of this. We saw it when Canada was trying to decide whether to support a ceasefire, calls for a ceasefire, and now we're seeing that divide again. Liberals are split on this. On one side, you have some that feel Canada should support this call. Among them, Salma Zahid, who wants Canada to back South Africa in their claim here, saying Canada must give meaning to calls to respect international law, and saying that accusations deserve to be heard in a proper legal forum. On the other side, you have a group of Liberal MPs that are completely opposed to this and say that Canada should take a stance more similar to the U.S.'s stance and dismiss these calls. Marco Mendicino, Anthony Housefather are among some of those MPs, calling this baseless and unconscionable. And so they say that Israel is simply responding to Hamas's October 7th attack and trying to make sure that that doesn't happen again. So this is very much, again, a divisive issue among Liberal MPs, as we see both sides, MPs trying to push the government to take a stance on this. And we don't know yet what that stance is. It's expected we'll find out today, Jamie.
CTV's Jeremy Sharon, we appreciate that report. Thank you.